Before I started my apprenticeship, I would scour the internet looking for vids on people's experiences in tattoo studios, wondering if I should keep trying to get into a studio or whether to learn by myself. There's no wrong way in my opinion, as long as you are being safe and taking the necessary precautions and health risks into account. Anyways, I've not made a video in such a long time, but this is a day in the life of a tattoo apprentice. So we start off the day with me waking up very reluctantly. I am not a morning person at all. Don't know what it is. I just can't seem to ever switch my sleep schedule, but that's fine. We move on to the makeup. Now, I really enjoy doing my makeup in the morning because it gives me a minute to kind of breathe, calm down, and wake up. I think it's goes back to when we were cavemen, because there was half people who were night people and would keep watch, and then there was people who would go out and hunt in the day, and I think I was probably one of the night people, or at least my ancestors were, but who knows. I think it's probably just me making excuses for the fact that I can't function like a normal human being, but that's fine. So then with my makeup, I like to go quite dark with my makeup. I find it really fun. Go darker and then have really pastel outfits. I like the contrast. I'm like a dead girly. I like being dead. And then, the eyeliner's running out, which is ridiculous. Of course, Momo interrupts me, like little evil boy he is. In the mornings, he gets absolutely the craziest zoomies and will just pounce all over my desk, throw shit off the way. He's really well behaved, other than the times he gets zoomies. When he gets zoomies, he's devil incarnate. It's fucking awful. I've been really enjoying using this purpley eyeshadow thing, and then obviously very heavy on the white jumbo stick because I would die for this thing. And then you can see in the background Momo would just be destroying everything in my room. For some reason he started getting really obsessed with our heated drying rack thing, and he would literally be launching to the top of it, and then you'd hear the as he goes down. It's just awful. What can I say? Sorry for the awful camera angle, by the way. I don't know what the hell happened. I think I was half asleep when I set it up. So instead of getting a good angle, you guys get the very top of my chin. That's about it. Then we move on to lipstick and some cheeky mascara. I think my favorite makeup brand at the minute, actually for a hot minute, is Kiko Milano. I think the makeup is actually pretty good and pretty affordable, at least in comparison to what you could be spending. And I don't know, I think most of my favorite ones are from either Kiko or Girl Cult. I love Girl Cult. But yeah, that's the makeup look done. Then we start our travel to the studio, which is line bike and then train. I really like the morning line bike route because it reminds me that I'm in London, and being reminded that I'm in London is very nice, especially when you're having a rough day. You're like, oh, I grew up wanting to be here and now I am here, which is really nice, but it's fine. Oh, and then I really like the lights there. I got my coffee. And then we hit up the train. Momo seems to really enjoy the train. I don't know what I did to deserve such a cute little kitten, but he is honestly, he's a little angel, except for when he's in my room doing zoomies. But other than that, he is an absolute angel. I would die for him, honestly. And then we get to the studio at last. I'm only a little bit later than Chris this time. And this is my studio. So whilst we set up downstairs, we clean everything, we spray it, wipe it all down, hoover, mop, etc. It all gets like a reset after last night. Then we check the schedule and set up the stations accordingly, sometimes if they need a bed or an armrest. And then upstairs recently got converted from clothes to another space for the studio. I just love the way Kelly made it really vibey and it's so gorgeous. And the texture of the tapestry stuff above, so cool. Mama, good boy. Are you being a good boy at work? Are you being a good boy at work? There are zero emotions behind those eyes, probably. No, it didn't even start.
The way he stopped your whole camera.
Go. So then, it was actually quite a quiet day at the studio today, and I just started doing some time lapses, of course, playing with my kitten, just annoying the hell out of them basically. A mandatory, I don't know what it is, but at the minute I've been really craving vegan sausage rolls, and I fucking love vegan sausage rolls at the minute. So Greg's is where it's at. Then it was kitten time. So around midday, I take him out and he gets a little break in the corporate park, and I just find it really funny that all these people with really expensive jobs and really fancy jobs get to watch my cat piss in the corporate garden. I just think that's amazing. Then he had a little sniff. And then whilst Momo slept away the rest of the day, I carried on with some more work. This project in particular is an art challenge I'm doing with my friend Jess for a separate video. This one I'm not going to explain too much because it'll spoil the video, but yeah, it'll be cute. And then Mom was looking in the camera like a freak. Oh, and then I had another snack, and Mum basically just stared me down like I was evil for not also sharing some food that he obviously couldn't have. I don't know if there's many brain cells in his brain, but it is what it is. And then I have to show you this Coke bottle that I managed to nearly explode. I nearly exploded it because I put it next to the heater, and then it expanded and basically the plastic just melted into it. And finally we did some content of the people who were tattooing. I didn't add Chris and Artis, but my boss Kelly was doing some amazing work. Then I did some more just personal work, and then it was time for home. And on the way back I got a bus because I like to get 2 different ways to travel, and this way it also means that Momo gets a bit of a run time. Momo absolutely tugged on his leash on the way back. I don't know what gets him so riled up, but he just loves a bit of a run on the leash. He's getting better with it. He's not always great, but he is getting better. And then I got home and realised that my room was a mess, so I just started cleaning. I realised how long it actually takes me to reset my room. For some reason, I'll reset it and then it gets crazy messy again. I do share it with my partner, but it's not really his fault. I think it's just living out of pretty much one room will make it incredibly messy. And yeah, that's my day. I then turn off the lights for some decompression time, put on my spacey one, and watch some really, really shit reality TV whilst I did some flash designs. And yeah. Overall, I've really loved my apprenticeship. I think I wouldn't be where I am at today without it. It defo provided me a community of people who are incredibly passionate and insanely talented, that are just so generous, and they always want to help, and they want to like give you all their advice and knowledge, and it's really beautiful. I think tattoo studios, especially the one I'm at, is kind of a must if you are a bit like me and you're really anxious and you kind of struggle to take that first like push into something new, especially if it's like something quite daunting like tattooing. And I don't know, I'm just really grateful for my little family, and everyone's really lovely, and I don't know, it's just a really wholesome place. And genuinely think in the past year I've grown a lot. Like before this apprenticeship, I couldn't leave the house, I couldn't do a lot of things, and then to look back and see where I am now is kind of crazy.